Their intros are just so good. The chord progression is 1 4 1 5 4 1. You know, they're not reinventing anything here. And yet it's so excellent to my ears and it moves me, and I must know why. Okay, so this one's in C sharp major. Sorry. Okay, but the intro, this kind of like intro fade in, which I feel is the same for Where the Streets Have No Name. It doesn't just start on the downbeat. It kind of feels like the song has always been there and you just like walked up to it. Whenever you happen to walk up to it is when you start hearing it. And so that's part of the spaciousness and the vastness. You know, and this album was inspired by their like basically love of America, touring so much in America. So, you know, it definitely is a celebration of that. And I think given the title, given the cover art, you know, them being in the desert, this does feel almost vast in the way a desert does. Tambourine, very tastefully used here. I don't always love the sound of the tambourine, but this works really well. It's more in a folky way, I think, that I like. But isn't the Edge just playing one freaking note? And it's so good. Yeah. So good. I believe there is a emphasis pattern that he's playing. What a masterclass in just like accents, you know, and delays. Delays rule. And this is the note. This is the C sharps. This is establishing our key center. And then the other guitar comes in with just to, you know, really drive it home. But the sound of the guitar that comes in sounds like it has some really nice harmonics on it. Either it has a lot of harmonics on it or they're literally playing a fifth or a fourth or something. But it I don't know. What do you think? 3, 4. Love that. No flashy fill, just a snare on 4 to go like, and here we go. It's perfect. These drums are so, again, very like kind of sparse, pulsating, 4 on the floor kind of drums. What he does though between the 4s on the floors is just fantastic. He'll do these like faster 8th note kicks in between, and then sometimes he'll put a snare on like a right before the beat. And then we also have the dun 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 dun, which is just which is the home of the key we're in, and the 5th, which is kind of like it's the yin to its yang. And this is a perfect setup for anything. It's almost like the skeleton of a song. The bass. Is, again, it's sort of moving with the kick drum. Man. And I love how he puts a kick with the snare, too. No hi-hats. There was one of those snares. Also, I want to point out that this has kind of a blues progression. I wouldn't say that scales being used are bluesy, but the 1-4-1-5-4-1 is kind of a blues progression. And the bass is kind of doing something that I would associate with blues bass figures, which is he takes this exact figure and then just starts it on the root of the next chord, which would be this one. Sorry. It's the exact same thing. Bono is kind of giving he's filling in the hearts of the chords that are sort of being left open by the rest of the instrumentation. Da, 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 da. That's the major third of this chord. That sixth feels so free to me. It doesn't have this strong tether to any other note. It's kind of got this loose, placid feeling to me. And so I love how free it sounds when he sings that. Really sounds like a mountain. Hang on. Be with you. Another sixth of this chord. But you notice that even though this isn't technically called a suspension, it still has that same sort of like above where we want to resolve kind of feeling of like I'm swinging out and then I'm coming home. I love that. Be with you. And the repetition of the lines at the end of these phrases are really cool. Be with you, only to be with you. But this time, the da-da is now relating to this chord because that's where it lands, and it has a little bit of a different meaning. This time it's not a sixth from the root, it's a second, which is really dissonant. And that's that ninth. Sorry, seconds and ninths are the same thing basically, but da da da. That is a suspension. Be with you only to da da da. Looser. Only to more tender. It hurts a little bit. And then after another repetition, then we get the chorus, which is going to go to the 5. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. And I like how quickly these chords, the harmonic rhythm of the chords, because everything's been moving very slowly. Oh, right. These city walls, these city walls. Beautiful. Notice how he sings the, these city walls, these city walls. He's got definitely more power behind the delivery of those lines so that he can kind of pull back on only to be with you. It's beautiful. There's so much push and pull in terms of the expression and dynamics in this album so far. Vocal harmonies. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. And I think I figured this out before. Still haven't found fifth what I'm looking for. Yeah, all the things that normally make me go are like missing, and yet it makes me go, how beautiful. There is another artist who can do this to me, so I know it's not just nostalgia. Kishi Bashi, fiddle player and electronic looper genius. It's interesting to hear something so homey, meaning like so harmonically gratifying, and yet the line is, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. So it's like there's almost a feeling of he's saying that he's not home, but he is. Some people interpret lyrics. I interpret chord progressions and intervals. I make up a whole story about those ninths. All right, let's get to the bridge because there's some really cool stuff that happens there. Oh, right. That's a folky thing, isn't it? Or country thing? Vocal harmonies on that are so pretty. Okay. Oh, okay. Is that a tremolo or something, or? The layering of the guitars here is just... Oh, and then... Oh, it's not yet. It's later. Okay, it's at the end. I love that this is kind of what they did with like the bridge, essentially, is they just kept the train going, right? No huge drastic changes. The chord progression's the same. The drums are the same. They just sort of took out the vocals and maybe the dun dun da dun da and kind of let the other layers shine a bit. And they're all so exquisite to me. You have the, I definitely hear an acoustic. Oh gosh, maybe I don't. I don't know, but there's some guitar that I think is an acoustic guitar that's muted. And it's creating these subdivisions. And that's what he did. That's what the Edge did with the other track. I don't know why I can't seem to remember the name of the song, which is ridiculous. Where the Streets Have No Name. Yeah. Of just kind of hitting these, he kind of did that with the other one, which is faster. And creates a rhythmic subdivision with the guitar as opposed to something harmonic. But the texture that he chooses is always so unusual to me. I don't know. Something about it's really cool. So he's got that one going on. Then I kind of hear a guitar that's like maybe a tremolo or something. Sounds really cool. And then there's one that's doing like really pure tone, kind of singing, almost theremin-like over everything. And then I think there wasn't even another layer. Okay, so we got the acoustic going, jun, 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 and just straight up playing these chords. Suspension again. Ooh, okay. Starting to pick up on a theme. But then there's the other guitar doing, and there's and we got these, and love it. And there's almost like this organ swell kind of sound that comes in right at the very end of this as like a transition element that like kind of gently grows into the next verse. Little details, man. Are you the cutest cat in the world? Yeah. I love that. Lots of vocal harmonies on this. There's another ninth. You know I believe it. so beautiful. Oh, nice cymbal crash right there. On the 4. Oh, the way I don't know. I love these details. The way he plays the snare in between something. Is it a snare and a kick? Tick, tick. Did you hear that? Such a tasteful, cool fill. Oh. Oh, that's what it is. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. That's the vocal harmony line. I invented what I'm looking for because I liked it, but that's not what they do. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. Beautiful. So this is the part where, yeah, the main vocal line kind of joins and doubles the harmony and makes it the melody. Something about it that it feels like them coming together feels even more like homey and like this is the part where he would look you straight in the eye and say like, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. There's just like something so focused about it. Very end of this fade out. Oh, wait. Slide, and then I love that. Oh my God, I could listen to that outro for however long they actually played. I wish that would just go on and on and on. But again, fading it in and fading it out makes it feel like you walked past the song, right? Like you walked into it, you experienced it, and then you kept moving forward, which also gives it that feeling of like you're searching, right? You haven't found what you're looking for. It's just beautiful. Okay, well, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Next up is With or Without You. Ugh, gut punch, right? Say bye, Pax. He's just like, bye.